Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Honey, We're Home. I'm Nicole Pellegrino.
And I'm Caroline Crawford Patterson.
And we're very excited to be back with you today.
And we have to make a mention before we start, and that is that this episode is actually sponsored by Botanic Tonics.
We love to see it.
Woo, good for us. Mm-hmm. We have a lot to catch up on today.
We do. We do have a lot to catch up on. And I'm really glad that we have a lot to catch up on because I feel like before we get into it, Botanic Tonics, it really does help you focus, you know? And that's what we need.
We do need to focus. I sometimes, when we're in this room, I have the hardest time focusing because of the slatted panel walls. And like your eyes, if someone's camera was like really close on my eyes, you'd be able to see that they're like darting back and forth the whole time. Like it makes me shaky. Yeah. And I do need that. I will say,
truly, every time I'm staring at somebody, the slatted panels really do. That's why, like, if I ever am looking at you, like looking through your soul, like crossing my eyes.
Yeah, it's because you're trying to focus on me.
Just
eyes
your
are the same.
face.
We have really good eye contact when we record in this room because of that. I think like we can only look at each other.
Yeah, it's either at each other or
at the camera. And if you see us looking at the camera, it's because we're trying not to pass out.
Not even in the camera, just at ourselves.
The screen. Yeah, at ourselves. Not even in the camera. We're not even looking directly at anything but ourselves.
Mm-hmm. What's up with your ring?
Oh, yeah. My ring apparently is snapping off. Like the diamond is just going to snap off the top.
Engagement or wedding?
Engagement.
Okay, so this happened to me once and I had to get it tightened.
I have already had my diamond replaced. Like the same diamond, I found it. I lost my diamond once. It fell out of the basket. And thank God it was in the bed. It could have been so bad. I'm telling you, it could have been so bad because the night before, we were in Charleston. So like, already better than New York because you're not finding anything in New York.
No.
But it was pouring down rain the night before. And I like jogged like 6 blocks to get to the car. And like this part of downtown that I'm not usually in. So I had like no bearings because it was like pouring rain. The next morning I woke up and I didn't have my ring, like my diamond in my ring. And so of course initially I'm like it fell off when I was running in the street or like in this, I was sleeping in it and now I don't sleep in it anymore. No. But I found it in the bed like 2 hours later.
That is crazy.
It snapped and the diamond fell out.
That's why they say don't sleep with your ring. I
don't at all anymore.
Wait, that's crazy. I feel like this is a common issue. Like, I feel like at one point, all of our rings, if you've been married for like 4 years or 3 years, your diamonds gotten loose at some point. Maybe not. Maybe it's just us.
I think it's a thin band problem.
It's a thin band problem.
They told us not to. We said, we don't care what you think. We want the thin band. Mm-hmm. And then it happened.
I remember mine was getting slightly loose and I went back and they just tightened it. But I was thinking about it and I was like, what if my diamond just popped out on the street? Imagine being the person to find somebody's fat diamond there.
So over everything but the dress, I was stationed at the bar and ring concierge was next to me. And one day when I was doing something else, like not over there, so John was like with me behind the bar on the days that he was there. So at some point during a day, I wasn't there and he pulled one of the girls at Ring Concierge aside and said, when my wife comes in tomorrow morning, can you ask her if her ring is too small? It is. Like for clarity, like when I got it made, the jeweler made it a quarter of a size, really a half of a size smaller than I needed it. But I said, please make it larger. My fingers swell. And she was like, everyone says that, you're fine. I'm like, you should have just listened to me because now we're going to have to spend money resizing it. 4 years later, I mean, I immediately knew it was too small. But 4 years later, it has become such a problem where like, if you ever like have something that's really like constricting your blood flow or like unconsciously uncomfortable, you'll unconsciously like remove it. Like your body or your brain just like takes it off. So like it'll happen and
not me taking off my ring later, as you're saying that.
I'll be like, where is it? Like, where did I put it? And so
Are you not wearing yours?
I'm not wearing my diamond anymore.
Wow.
So I live with this fear.
Issues.
I'm wearing my wedding band. I lived with this thing where I'm like, first of all, my ring is going to get lost or misplaced because I so frequently have to take it off because it is too small for me. And like that's a problem. Second of all, like I just don't like the way it looks when it's too small. So she said the next day I come in, is your ring too small? And I'm like, John talked to you? And she's like, yeah. She's like,
make it bigger.
She's like, he came and he talked to me and we're going to get it resized. Can I see it? I hand it to her. 5 seconds later, she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, what? She's like, your prongs. I go, oh, I know they're bent. Like, I am really like rough with my hands. Like, I bang shit. I'm like, my prong like bent.
Punch thing.
She's like, it's not bent. It's sawed through. The metal is sawed through. So she shows me on both sides where I think the prong is bent, which already obviously concerns me. She's like, your band is, the metal in your band is rubbing up against the metal of the prong and it's eroding it.
Oh.
So on all of my prongs, they have this like 45-degree indentation in them that I thought they were bent. Like, they got bent. This is why
we can't have nice things.
Yeah. And my band is too high. So the metal is sawing the prong off. And the whole carriage is just going to like snap off and fall over.
So where is she right now?
She's at home because I have to go in to get it. I was already going to have to get it resized. So now I have to go in to get it resized and fully reset.
Use this as an excuse to get a fat upgraded ring.
Well, I was like, this is great. I have said on here, like, I've always wanted a second band. And then she told me, she was like, well, you need a spacer. So she's like, I'll just work with insurance. I'm like, oh, fabulous.
What?
Now I don't
even know what a spacer is.
I need basically, instead of putting a band, instead of me doing like band, engagement ring band, I have to do band.
Oh, spacer.
Gold band, like some type of lower sitting band, so that they don't, engagement ring, so that they don't butt up against each other. Happen. So that's kind of fun. Like, I get to pick out a new band, and I'm kind of thinking like, I want like a gold band, but I want it like diamond inlays. And I was like thinking about each of our birthstones.
I love that.
Or I'll just do like straight diamonds, but I think that'll be cool. And then I can do like engraved,
just to like wear on one finger.
Yeah. And John's like, at some point you're going to have rings for other fingers. And I'm like, yeah, but right now this is fine. And they look cool. My ring looks so cool stacked. So I'm excited. But I am now very scared to wear the engagement ring until she gets fixed.
She's single.
But thank God. She told me.
Yeah. No, it's scary. I feel like I can feel in my one ring, my little opal coming loose right now as we speak.
See,
like,
I've never been able to feel like
this fell out once at a wedding.
So I think that's a talent to be able to feel it come loose because I can't.
Oh, I can. This you could feel
you
if
like
you
shake
wanted.
It.
Yeah, this one's like
I'm watching
coming
you
loose.
Put your thumb on it and like shake it.
You can like hear it. Can you guys hear it? No, that's way too. Unless these microphones are maybe supersonic. So yeah, ring stuff is crazy. Do you get yours professionally cleaned? Because I don't. You know, I like once in a blue moon will, but I need to more.
So actually, I don't know who to go to here. When I go like home, when I go to Charleston, like the jeweler that my parents have always gone to, like I know that he does it. So it's just one of those things that like when you're really adult and you like have your life together, I think you get it cleaned. Like maybe I'm just not at that age yet, but like I'll let my mom take it to her place to get it cleaned. I'm like, that's such an adult thing to get it.
It's a when you're home thing. Like when I'm visiting my sister, there's a place that I like does the cleaning.
And she probably goes there for her ring. Yeah. It's like, I think that's
they do like a little spa day for
passage as an adult to like be so together that you have a cleaner.
And it does make such a difference. It looks so good. I need to find something here. I don't have anything.
I sound like I've like taken the Botanic tonics. I'm like, this room does this to me.
Honestly, yeah, we haven't taken quickly back to the Botanic tonics. This is one thing to note. You cannot take it if you are pregnant, trying to conceive, or breastfeeding. So as you guys know, I've been going through IVF, so I have not taken it in a while. I have taken it a while ago with Mike and I. We heard about it from my best friend's husband who mentioned it because we were like, we need help focusing. We can't like bang out hard work tasks. And I remember trying it and truly it did the trick. I was plowing through work tasks.
You
left
need
and
it.
Right.
Like when I use it for stuff like that. I'm like, if I have to be on the go like bridal fashion week or every dress or whatever, I'm like a Chomps and a Botanic tonics. Like,
yes.
It just focus.
That's a good combo.
Because it's caffeine free and I cannot, like, if I have caffeine after 1 p.m.
You think I'm going to bed?
Never.
No.
Not at all.
No.
It's the worst.
Where were we? The ring cleaning.
You know, before Everything But the Dress, John called ring concierge to get my ring cleaned, and they like don't do it. I think a lot of people don't do it anymore, but like,
or you have to have gotten your ring from.
No, they just don't do it. They just sell you their ring cleaner.
Oh,
but getting it gets steamed. When you get it professionally cleaned, it gets steamed, and I can't do it.
It makes
like
the best difference.
It's
sparkles.
It comes out looking like a whole carat bigger.
Yeah,
like it's just magic.
Question, controversial, but that's what we love. Would you ever get a ring upgrade? Not that I think you need one. I'm picturing your ring right now, and I think it's stunning.
Yes.
But one day, like, would you ever, like, what are your thoughts on ring upgrades?
Yeah.
I have thoughts.
I have thoughts too. I will always keep my original diamond, but I'll happily take a diamond of equal or larger size and put it next to it as a trois à moi.
Okay, good. We align, because some people are like, no, keep the ring he gave you. It was so romantic. But we all got engaged when we were like 5.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Yeah.
How much did the boys save up by then? Don't get me wrong. We both have stunning, beautiful rings.
No, but a lot of my friends are in this position. We're like, we love our rings. We're emotionally attached to them. They're not small by any means.
I'd be perfectly happy with this thing for the rest of my life.
Same.
But let's say more money comes our way in the future that we don't know what to do with.
And like your 20-year anniversary.
Why not?
Like, yeah, I'm not going to be like, and I know people like John's mom got an upgrade and she wears it on the other hand. Like, no, if I'm getting an upgrade,
I don't judge an upgrade at all.
Yeah, if I'm getting an upgrade of a diamond, I do want to keep my original diamond. However, if I'm getting an upgrade of a wedding diamond, then I want it on my wedding finger. So I'm happy to reset the band. Like, reset it with
the idea
both
of
diamonds.
one next to it, or like 2 next to, just adding.
I also have a very specific like want for my upgrade, so I'm like kind of hoping like it happens one day, because I want a yellow diamond.
Ooh.
And I want to get it set next to my oval.
Oh, that's pretty.
And so for me, I'm like, it's not even about like the larger size as much as
different aesthetic.
When I designed my ring, I first asked for a trois à moi, and this was years before Megan Fox got engaged. Years before Indy Clinton, like, or Indy Blue or whatever. I said, I love this. And my mom and John were like, that is like weird. Like, you're not going to like that in years to come. And also, obviously, we were like 5. That is so expensive.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like
asking for like Blake Lively's ring.
Yeah, equal or larger size next to it.
Yeah.
And like yellow diamond. And then I could have like this ring that I always dreamed of having, kind of thing.
I love that. I like the yellow diamond as like an upgraded moment, because it's like, okay, I got the original for a while, but now we're adding some spice.
And I kind of also think if you're going to do an upgrade and you're going to wear it on a different finger or on a different hand, like, don't do an upgraded engagement ring. Just get a really cool, really nice diamond ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think wearing 2 engagement rings is like interesting.
But I also think like I've seen people who are just fully like, yeah, we make more money now, so I'm upgrading the ring, and it's a completely different ring. And cool. And I'm like, honestly, so be it. Go off, queen. Go off. I'm like, now your diamond's fucking massive. Okay. Like, and that's fine too.
And you can do stuff with it. You can make it into a necklace.
I get that people are like sentimental about the original. And I haven't thought about what I would do. I've just thought if I would do it, and the answer to that is yes. But if I like the idea of like keeping the original diamond, because it is sentimental. But yeah, I also don't judge you if you don't.
Yeah, well, I think you would keep it.
No, I'm saying some people. I know somebody who's fully like, or I don't know what, trade it in, keep it. I don't know.
Like, I'm wondering if you. Now this is interesting because I haven't thought about it. Like,
I don't know what you do.
Okay, if you get a new car, like, you sell your old car and, put it towards your new car.
Yeah.
So do you do that and pay the difference between the upgrade?
I guess if you're like loaded rich, you keep both.
Yeah, because I always thought you kept both, because I never think about the fact that it's just estate jewelry after that point.
I kind of like the idea of keeping both and then like giving it to a daughter.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know if everyone thinks like I
didn't think even like that at first, but I like
to sell, because I was like, oh wait, you have another one to give to like a kid.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Make it into earrings.
Can
you do that?
I just thought about that too, but I think if you can break the diamond and like, but then I think you would lose so much carat weight in there when you had to get it like polished and melded into two different things. Yeah, because it'd have to get like recut and everything.
I'm still just picturing like finding someone's diamond on the ground because it's popped out of their ring. What do you do in that scenario? You don't bring it to like the community lost and found. Do you bring it to the police?
Yeah,
as like a nice thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Or do you just keep it? I don't know.
Is it bad juju to keep it?
I feel like yes. I feel like that's, you know how in last episode we were saying superstitious?
Yeah, that's bad.
The shit I would be superstitious about.
That made me just think about the fact that like one time I found $100 bill on the street.
I mean, keep that.
No, I
talking a diamond.
I like was randomly doing this lemonade stand for this kid that was much older than me that had cancer like when I was little, and I like put it in, like I like gave it to his thing.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, donate it.
Yeah, that's like donate it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Because you're not going to find the owner. At least it went to like a good cause. I mean, I don't know what made me do that. Maybe I just felt weird about it.
No,
or maybe I
probably
thought that I was going to get like found out. Like my parents are going to be like, you're 8. Like, where did you get $100?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
Like I was going to have to tell them and they were going to tell me to do that with it.
Did I tell you about when I was little, I stole Jenna's money out of her? Have I ever told you this?
I believe it.
I mean, this is so long ago. We were so young. But my older sister, she had like a little tiny savings of, I'm talking like a piggy bank, like $5 saved up in this thing. And I was so jealous of her for having money, and I don't know why I wasn't saving. I guess like I don't know if I didn't have the opportunities she had with the allowance. I don't fucking know. But all I knew is she had money and I didn't.
You took it.
So one day I knew where she kept it, and under this like genie lamp or something.
She was praying for her.
It's crazy that I remember this because I'm talking like young. This is way back when we lived in Florida. We were little kids, but this is one of those core memories that I'll never forget. So one day I was like, all right, I'm gonna take her money. Like I snuck into her room, took her money. And she didn't say anything. Like, I think it was later that day or the next day. I was riddled with guilt. I mean, I could not live with myself. It was all I thought about. I just remember the guilt tore me the fuck up. So one day my dad was in his study, because back then all dads had a study.
Yeah.
It wasn't an office, study. And he was in his study and I walked in and I remember it was like a movie scene. I was like looking at the things on his desk. Like he was like, hey Nick, what's going on? And I was like picking up like the things on his shelves in the study. And I was like staring at them and I was like, nothing, just hanging out. And he was like, okay, you're acting really weird. I was like acting so fucking weird. And finally I was like, I have something to confess. And I confessed everything. I was like, I don't know what to do because I stole Jenna's money and I feel really bad and I don't know what to do now with it. Do I give it back? Will she hate me? Will she know? And I low-key forget. I vaguely remember him being like, okay, well, like taking it, quote, seriously, like being like, okay, well, you know that was wrong to steal. Yeah. To steal, like a teaching lesson, a teaching moment. But then I think he was just like, just fucking put it back and we don't have to say anything. Did she ever know? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask her.
Did you take the money out of the piggy bank or you fully took the bank?
Just out, left it empty.
Oh yeah, so why would she, like, unless she like goes to sleep every night and is like,
and checks
is my money still there?
I think she did. I think it was like a thing she checked. I don't know.
Like counted her pennies every night?
I vaguely think I may have written something like, sorry for stealing your money, but I gave it back. Like I was forced to write a sorry note of some sort. My parents were so big into apologizing and like writing notes. I was writing notes for everything.
There's like the right way to apologize.
I don't know.
You know, like did you like we live by this in my family. Like
was it
there's a right
note?
way to apologize.
Because I was always writing.
It's about like when you apologize, you have to say, I'm sorry isn't like good enough. Like, because as a kid too, you're like, I'm sorry, like whatever. Like, I'm sorry for, like, no apology counted unless there was like an I'm sorry for this.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't apologize. Like, my mom, someone just sent me this in my family, of course. And it was, someone posted like things that make apologies like genuine. And they were like the rules of apologizing. And they were these things. And I'm like, this is just cracking me up. You can't say, I'm sorry that you.
No.
Like, that is if you're going to do that, do not even bother apologizing.
No.
Like, you never say like, I'm sorry that you got upset. I'm sorry that you feel that way.
No.
I'm sorry that you think.
You take accountability.
Yeah, you say, even if the scenario is that like what you said hurt that person's feelings and you didn't mean it, it's like, I'm sorry for what I said and for hurting your feelings. Like, I'm sorry that what I said
did this,
like caused this and like hurt your feelings. Like, I had no intention to.
right?
But the difference would be, I'm sorry that your feelings were hurt. Like, no. Like,
That's some fake shit. I see right through that.
yeah, I'm sorry that you took offense. Like,
Yeah, no.
that is not an apology. That is telling somebody else to fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, that is like literally saying
That's
like,
a
screw
gaslight.
you. It's a gaslight. Like, yeah, it's saying, I'm apologizing for what you did wrong. I'm sorry that your feelings were hurt. I'm sorry that you're so weak that your feelings were hurt.
You're right. With the word that, it should never come after.
Right. Like, it's either that or for this, not that you.
I'm sorry for, or I'm sorry I.
Yeah. And that is so interesting. Like, I still live by that. You always have to say what you're sorry for. And
I'll have to look to see if there's a note, because my mom saved shit like that in our scrapbooks.
yeah, my parents were really big on that too. Like, it was
Like,
painful how big they were on that.
I was always writing something to somebody
Yeah.
for doing something wrong, or like for saying. My mom was big on thank you notes.
I
Big
once said
thank you noter.
Once I said I hate you to my mom.
Oh my
This
god,
is the
I did
first
that
child
like
issue.
every other day in high school, and I regret it.
Oh, I said I hate you one time. I think I was in 5th grade, and I got grounded to my room until I wrote a 3-page single space, not wide ruled, letter of apology.
Like, how do our parents come up with those discipline things?
I had to
Do
look up
parents
hate in the
today
dictionary.
Still do that?
I had to look at all the references of hate until I understood how bad of a word that it was. And I had to write down
Damn right.
that I understood what hate was. And you know what? No one else in my family got that level of discipline. But I am very hasty with the word, or skeptical with the word hate. Like, I'm not quick to use it to this day.
Stuck.
Yeah, because when I say it, I feel like a level of like guilt and vomit when I still.
Did you, like, what was your main discipline in like high school and middle school? Was it like, I know for us, it was like phone got taken away.
Yeah.
And my mom would hide it.
My mom couldn't take my phone away anymore. But yeah.
Well, and we would find it in the spots. Like, we would always find our phones, and it was like a funny thing when we were like little shits. Like, we would find it and then like laugh. And my poor mother and father, but like she was more of the disciplinarian. And so she would hide her phones, then we would find it. Grounding, that always was a bad one for me. Like, Chris didn't care if he got grounded. Me and Jenna, like, I freak out.
I got grounded. I think that, like, for me, growing up, I got my mouth washed out with soap. That was fun. So fun. But like different.
Oh, we got that too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why I was zoned.
None of my other sisters got it. And then like
I don't think parents today are doing it.
Margaret got spanked, and I hate that. Like, now I'm like, there's like all this.
We got spanked a little.
I'm like, very dependent on the kid, and I think that like
Jenna on her episode on here said she spanks her kid.
Yeah, but I think it's different.
I was like, Jenna, you can't, and she was like,
no,
you
can. Like, our premarital therapist like told us, because John and I get into like, this is the one thing that we're like I think he respects how I feel on it, but he definitely doesn't like agree. And I'm like, you came from all boys, and if you're coming from all girls, like the dad, I like have a weird understanding of like the father spanking the daughter.
Oh,
I don't have kids yet, so like but I feel like because of my experience, it's like too authoritative. If you're a girl getting spanked, you have to be spanked by your mom, I think.
Yeah.
My mom would spank me, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think there's a dynamic. It's like your mom or your dad can spank you like as a son, but like a male spanking like a little girl.
Yeah, like Mike ain't spanking my daughters.
That's what I'm saying.
That's so true.
Everybody has different ways of parenting. I just like that does not.
No.
But maybe it's just because of the house I grew up in.
I'm actually really afraid that Mike and I's kids are going to walk all over us.
Ugh, my kids are going to walk all over John. So I'm not to be messed with, though. People think it's going to be the other way around, and I just know it's not.
No, I'll definitely be the disciplinarian.
Yeah, because like
we've talked about this because Mike's going to try to be too cool.
My tolerance level is like, I'm patient, but I'm not tolerant. But I did get grounded, but when you have 4 kids, you tend to start to forget things.
Yeah, you don't care.
So like, I got grounded twice a week. And now my mom, literally, the other day I said this in front of people, and I was like, yeah, like, my littlest sister, she was like, yeah, like you were hard in high school. And I was like, you should really check back with mom on what she thinks now. Because now she tells people that like they didn't even know what was coming. That if they had known how bad the rest of their kids were going to be, they like would have said I was great. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not saying I was an angel, but what they thought was bad was nowhere close to bad. And at that time, my mom would just throw out
you're saying you were good compared to other kids.
Compared to other kids and the rest of my siblings.
Oh, yeah. No, like, I was the worst sibling,
what fresh hell is this?
I was the hardest.
So that being said, I still don't understand how, like, I was getting grounded, like, every other day. And I knew, though, it's because my mom remembered, like, 1 in 6 groundings that she issued.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, like, at some point, the moms are just getting so stressed with doling out disciplines that they're like...
I was grounded every Friday. The real moment of truth, though...
You're just grounded forever.
As the school day ended on Friday... and you say, I'm going to go do this tonight, is the text back going to be, no, you're not, you're grounded, or okay, what time are you coming home?
Yeah.
That was the real moment of truth every weekend for me.
My mom definitely like forgot too. Like,
yeah, you have to go into it very gingerly.
Or like too exhausted to fight me. Probably.
Yeah.
Like at that point, just she was probably tired from the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my mom really wanted a break from me.
Yeah. Like, go out, please. You're not grounded anymore. Just go.
Anywhere but here.
Just go feed yourself. Oh, what was I going to say? It just completely slipped my mind, but it was fun.
I do want to say, you guys know I got my IUD out. I think I have to go back to the OBGYN.
Every person in my life, except for myself, has had an IUD, and like it's such a thing. The IUD, if you are a girly with an IUD, it like consumes your life. Like I will never know that life of having an IUD.
Thank God.
But everybody I know is always like, when should I take my IUD?
Well, it's because you can't just stop taking the pill any day. Like you have to schedule the appointment, and then they'll like make you wait 6 weeks or 8 weeks, and then it's like you're bleeding forever, and then you break out. Like it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's clearly everyone talks about it.
I know what I said initially when I got out, and I was like, I'm in like some type of fresh hell with my skin, and then people were like, it will even out, and if it doesn't do these things, it evened out, thank God. Okay.
Amen.
Also, I finally got more Botox, and like I know that helps. Then I was like, you know what? It was regular. I was like, this is great. It's never been regular. I think I'm like, I actually need someone to tell me if I need to go to the doctor or not. Because I think now I'm getting my period twice a month.
No.
Which I did when I was like 16.
Something's off with your hormones.
So now I'm like, is it twice a month? Or is it like still regulating? Or is it supposed to be this long? Like my period was like 9 days this time. But last month it was 8. And then it stopped for a day and came back for 6 more days. January. So I need someone to tell me if I'm like cool or not. I mean, it's bad. Like when I'm on it, like
heavy.
Oh, I am literally bleeding through like 6 tampons a day, and I have bled through onto my couch. My dry cleaner is like, stop taking me your couch cushions. I literally keep standing up, and there's like just blood on my fucking couch.
That sucks. I hate that. Well, as somebody who has never been on an IUD but has an aggressive period like that once a month, I can relate. But I have a friend recently who took out her IUD, and then next period hits and she's like, I'm pregnant. It's happening. This must be pregnancy. And I was like, no, you bitch, you've never had a period. Welcome to everyday life. Sure enough, just a period, and she was like, this is insane. Like, then the bleeding started.
It's like really.
But she was like, before, it's the same symptoms of like pregnancy.
No, yeah, it is.
Which, remember,
I took a pregnancy test last week because I actually thought
all,
that when my period.
All you IUD bitches think you're pregnant. It's
well,
just
mine
a
came
heavy
back
period
like
coming on
2 weeks after I ended it. So I actually thought I was like having like an early miscarriage. I was like, there's no.
Caroline's going. I'm just picturing you like bleeding through your.
I'm just like looking at John and I'm like,
spiraling.
I don't have an explanation.
It's giving. I've heard 2 other periods are the worst ever, or 3 total. After IUD, that you're heavily bleeding. Do you get bad cramps?
Okay, yes. So I have endo and PCOS. That's my second question. Has anyone gotten their IUD?
PCOS as well?
Yeah, it's not
Since
fun.
when?
Always.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry.
I like take a metformin for it.
Yeah.
I have a question for people who've gotten their IUD out that have it. Like, it's supposed to help like the progression of your endo, or like the growing of new lining and cysts, etc. when you have
I don't know
it.
anything about this stuff.
I'm curious, like, could it have gotten worse while I was on my IUD? I just couldn't feel it, and now I'm feeling how bad it's gotten again. Like, I got my endo surgery like 11 years ago. I read somewhere you could like get it every 10 years, but then my doctor said you don't ever really need to get it again. But like the way I feel right now is like as bad as it was right before I got my endo surgery. Like, I'm like crying and throwing up on the couch.
From
it
the
hurts
cramps.
so bad.
See, I don't have endo. I don't have PCOS.
3-day migraines.
But I do, when I get my periods, the cramping is unbearable. And the migraines and the bleeding.
And the
but
sleeping.
I will say, after...
Couldn't bother to wake me up for like a week.
Yeah. Oh, the sleeping. Yeah, you're just laid out.
It's annoying.
After IVF, like the stimulations, we all know. That episode was just, we were bleeding through everything.
Yeah.
Well, I hid it, but then like later talked about it. But it was literally on my birthday. The blood is just so heavy. And then I've heard from a lot of mothers, postpartum periods are like the
I'm not excited.
devil and like all of this. But I guess we'll add post IVF or whatever IUD periods to the list.
It's bad. I'm hoping it's just normalizing out, because I also know that if you have like cyst, you can be like bleeding. So I'm like, maybe I'm not physically on my period. Like maybe I'm bleeding from a cyst, and that's why I think I'm getting it multiple times, or like I'm getting crazy left ovary cramps after my period. Like I'm like, but then they pop on. I have so many questions, and I just need to become like a doctor-aholic, but I'm not, because the doctor is so expensive that I'm like scared of going.
Yeah, but if you think you have a cyst,
well, that's why I was hoping that somebody here could just tell me.
You should just go.
Like I was hoping someone here would be like, "Don't you worry about it. It's fine."
Someone here's maybe a doctor's listening.
Yeah, like I was hoping I could get some advice.
That would be nice.
But yeah, I literally
do you feel like you can't focus?
Yeah, no,
sorry.
Mental clarity. That's why
mental clarity is
I wrote
a huge
this in the show notes. I was like, this is when I need to take the Botanic Tonics, because the other day, first day in like 9-10 days, that I felt like I could think again. I'm like, I forgot that was a symptom of periods, like the mental clarity. Brain fog.
Well,
that's
being
huge.
A woman in general, you get brain fog because you just have so much going on. So like finding things that work for you, like Feel Free by Botanic Tonics, honestly,
that's
works
the one.
So
the Feel Free,
because like you need things like
or
that,
or the energy, like literally when I can't wake up for a week, but
we need a little help here.
If I couldn't, I mean, I can't drink caffeine all day, so it's like stuff like that, like the pick-me-ups or whatever that don't have the caffeine. That's just like the boost.
Yeah. I love things that give you energy that don't have caffeine, because it's a long-lasting energy. You don't get the crash. You don't feel all like jittery and then suddenly exhausted. You just like have sustainable like energy all day, and you don't feel that different. You just know that you're able to focus.
And it's locked in.
Yeah.
I just need it for like 6 hours, like 4 to 6 hours, and like I'm okay.
I love locking the fuck in.
It's so nice. I love it. Okay. I know we have a good email today. Today's our short email, but it's fun. It's a dynamics email. Mm-hmm. Hi, Kara and Nikki. Been a listener of the pod since episode 1. Oh, that's so nice. Yay. Okay. I just got a positive pregnancy test after trying for 6 months, and I'm trying to decide when we should tell our families. Some background. I have a 2-year-old daughter. So cute. And when my brother-in-law found out his brother, who's my husband, was having his first child, he decided he wanted a baby too, even though his wife wasn't really ready yet, and she ended up getting pregnant a few months later. They made a ton of comparisons the whole pregnancy and postpartum, like who had more guests at the baby shower, who got the better stroller, who had the bigger belly, etc. And it was pretty irritating. They have both said that if I get pregnant again, they will start trying for their second too, which makes me so uncomfortable. It seems like they just want to keep up with us in a weird competitive way instead of focusing on what they actually want for their own family. I would just tell his parents, but I don't think that they could keep the secret from the brother-in-law and sister-in-law for long. So do we wait a while to tell my husband's family that I'm pregnant with number 2 to try to put off this inevitable weird competition, or do we just have to let it go and share the good news? Thank you both.
Yeah, so interesting. We were talking about this in the last episode with like, at the end of the day, the rules of thumb for telling when you have anything big like a pregnancy in your life is like, tell the people, do whatever the fuck you want because it's your journey and your story to tell, but also just like
tell the people who are going to be
tell the people who are going to give you good energy, not negative energy. Tell the people who you want. So I mean, yeah, that's weird. I hate the like competitiveness. I hate that like I'm thinking when I read this, it's like it's almost like this other couple almost seems like that's their way of like showing
bonding?
you they're excited and like
they want to do it together.
Yeah, by like trying to relate, which is an annoying fucking way. I'm not justifying what they're doing, but like because it's annoying as fuck. I'd be annoyed.
They potentially could be like this. Like there are people who are just like this where like they make everything into a comparison and they just cannot seem to help themselves. And I imagine that that's an annoying trait to be around. And then even worse when you're like experiencing the highs and lows of pregnancy.
Yeah, especially like in your family, like that close. It's like you just want that person to just, can you like be happy for us for 2 seconds and
without
then,
being like, well, we did this or I have this.
Yeah.
Like,
and being like, oh, we got the better stroller. Like what's the bigger belly, better stroller?
To me, it seems like a lack of like social skills.
Yeah.
Like
it's their way, I think, of trying
like it's
to like
not
talk, but it's annoying.
It could be ill-intentioned, but it doesn't. I feel like it's probably not, and they probably know it's probably not ill-intentioned, but it, again, like you said, it doesn't mean it's not annoying. It's like when people can't find the right thing to say and like they just seem to always say the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, not a good idea to say that. Like maybe take a different route.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they're like doing it to actually compete. Like maybe it's definitely coming off like that. But regardless, it's annoying and you have every right to like not want to tell them until you feel like you're ready. So that's the thing. I mean, it is
not
tough.
Even like, ready. It's like almost, wait, I would decide, you know how there are some people you're like some people don't want to be pregnant together. And like maybe the sister-in-law enjoys being pregnant with her, but she obviously is like, I already did this and I really don't, I want one pregnancy where I don't have to be pregnant alongside you. So I would be like, how much can I stomach another pregnancy with her? And if you are like, God, it sucks, but if it happens, it happens, then just tell the parents. But if you're like, no, like seriously, like hand to God, I need a pregnancy where I'm the only one pregnant.
Then keep it in. Well, and I would assess how badly like you and your husband, like get him involved. I want to see what his thoughts are. Like how bad do you need to tell the parents right now? I don't even know how early on it is. How does she say?
I think she says that
6 months. They've been
trying for 6 months. Yeah.
She has a 2-year-old, but I don't know. I don't think we know how early on this
probably pretty
is.
Early because she said that
so like,
she just got her positive pregnancy test.
This might be a time to wait and not tell the parents if you are fearful that they will tell this sister and you really don't want the sister-in-law and brother-in-law to know. If you're like, I really desperately want the parents to know though, like we want grandparents excited, I'm trying to like put myself in there.
Because if they can't keep a secret, like, I mean, like,
I
I
would
know
go
what
to
you
them
mean. Like,
and
I'm like, yeah,
threaten
I
their
would never
lives.
count on anyone to keep a secret in my family.
Yeah, but if she really wants the parents to know, if her and her husband, then they could try the route of going to the parents, telling them and being like, we're just telling parents right now, don't you dare tell the other people, and pray that they respect your wishes.
This is kind of a funny situation to me. I don't know why, because it's not like life or death, but it is like you have like a chaser. Like you have someone that like as soon as they find out, like they've already made their plans clear. Like it's not like, oh, coincidence. Like as soon as they find out you're pregnant, they're hitting go.
And it's funny because like I feel like me and friends have said that, and like again to see how that's worked out for me. You can't plan when you get pregnant all the time, but like in the past, you know, friends and I have said that to each other, like, let's have our babies together. Let's get like you get pregnant right before, or like wish, you know, you're just timing out with friends. Like, but that's with close friends that you try to time out. I don't try to time things out with like a girl that I know doesn't want to do that with me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think that this comes down to like social skills, because the thing is that the first, like, obviously maybe this is just a trait about this couple, but like the first time around, that's how she found out like, oh, this girl's like wants to have her babies when I have my babies. And like, maybe it's so that the cousins are the same age, but if that's true, I feel like she would know that and have like said, I know that this is why. But she has this experience of like, oh, you're pregnant too. Like, oh, okay. And then like, maybe this could be fun. And then actually having to have gone through it and been like, wow, this was not fun.
Yeah.
Like that, her experience is coming from like, wait, now you're saying these comments, now you're doing this stuff. Like, wow, next time I really hope that we're not pregnant together.
Yeah. Well, and like the thing, you know, I always say something along the lines of this, but like you can only control what you can control. So like worst case, you know, sister-in-law, I mean, not worst case, I don't want to like condemn the sister-in-law. Like if she does suddenly get pregnant right after you, yes, like in your mind as the listener who's writing in, you're probably like, fuck this, not again. She's going to make everything comparative. That's so annoying. But keep in mind, like, you don't have to be like pregnancy buddies throughout the whole thing. I'm sure, yes, you're in the same family. You'll see each other, and that's when you'll have to.
Are there other ways? Gatherings. Yeah, are there other ways to deflect questions and stuff?
You can distance yourself if she's annoying you. You can deflect. You can get your husbands involved. You can have your husband talk to his brother and tell him to back the fuck off. You can, I don't know.
And I mean, if you like her, and that's the other thing. I don't know if this listener is an overthinker, because my mind is going 1,000 miles a minute right now. I'm like, what if you really like her and like being pregnant with her is like making you not like her? Because you're like, this is not the vibe and you're ruining the pregnancy time. Yeah. But I really like you and I want to keep liking you. So like, if that's the case, it's like you don't want to be like, oh, I have to distance myself from you because you like her. Like, you just don't want to be pregnant with her. So like, what are things you can say should it happen again to like deter that type of comment or like put it off? Or is it a scenario where like you actually are like, wow, she's annoying, and like if our kids are the same age, like they're going to be in the same grade, and it's always going to be the what'd you do for this birthday and what'd you do for that?
Yeah, maybe she's just like a competitive person. Like if that's who, like, if you're looking annoying.
At the next like 30 years of your life,
but that also just
where
like,
they go to school, where like I kind of get it. Like I'm like, I want to be like, yeah, but the kids will have so much fun, but like, geez.
I would start, I don't know how she's making these comparisons. Like, I'm sure it's just with like weird comments, like who had more guests at the baby shower, for example. I would just start kind of being a little like blunt and shutting down those comments. Be honest. Yeah, like if she's like, oh, look, like that's funny. How many did you have? I had 50. You only had 30, whatever. I would just be like, okay, yeah, but it was still super nice and lovely, period. Like what can, like, I don't know. What's the thing you do?
Like, I would just be like this. I would be like, I don't know. I just invited who I wanted, and like they all came, and that was great.
Yeah.
Because what she's really asking is how many people didn't show up.
There's a tactic when somebody's annoying you where you kind of like make them. I've heard this like on a podcast or something. I've never actually used it. I should probably in my life. But like you make that person, when they're saying a dumb question or a dumb like thing, you make them repeat it because it's stupid. So like in a way, make her repeat it. Like if she's like,
who got the bigger stroller?
Yeah, who got the bigger stroller? Yeah, be like,
if she's like, oh, I got this stroller, like it's this big. Like, how could you repeat that back?
Why does it matter that it's that big?
Yeah,
like better stroller.
Oh, your stroller's like, oh yeah, I guess like
you could just be
like, oh yeah, so you're saying your stroller's bigger than mine?
Yeah.
Like, because it's like calling them out for what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
Also, maybe there's a comfortability that comes along with like, you guys have kids now and your in-laws in the same family, and it's kind of like you can sort of get a little bit more sibling with them. Like, put your walls down a little bit. Not everything has to be like so polite. Like, so you could just be like, and
cool.
Yeah, like,
I would just like also
like I just be like, that one actually like that's great. Like, that doesn't actually fit in my
that's what I was gonna say. I would just keep reverting everything back to like show that like you are doing, because she said this at one point in her email too. Just show that you're doing what's best for you and your family.
Yeah.
And that's like the coolest move you can do. And that will like put her in her place. So if she's like, I got the better stroller, be like, well, no, this one works best for us, period.
Yeah, just be like, I got the one I wanted, which was this.
Yeah, like she can't argue with
like,
that.
That's cool that you got the stroller you wanted. I also got the one that I wanted.
Who had the bigger belly? Like, be like, cool, mine's smaller.
Like, there are so many ways I'd be like, in every scenario, I'd be like, and I got the one that I wanted. So if you're implying that yours is better, you're just implying that what you like more is better. And what I'm telling you is, if I had something different than you, it's because I wanted something different than you. Like, if you're like, I had more people, like I had this many people at my baby shower.
I wanted it to be more intimate.
You say, I really like, I do the best on like intimate crowds, so that I got exactly what I wanted. Or if she's like, yeah, like I think smaller is more intimate. Like smaller numbers is really where it's at. If I were this girl, I'd be like, yeah, I feel like I'm like a more the merrier person. So I just wanted it like that.
Who does this really well. I'm thinking of right now. One of my friends from home like owns her lifestyle and it owns her choices and owns her stuff, and they're great. She has a great life, great choices, great. But some of it's like different. Like I just remember we were all like talking about traveling, and a bunch of us were like, we all love traveling. And I'll never forget, she was like, yeah, me and my husband, she was like, we don't love traveling, period. And she was like, we just like, yeah, like we'd rather stay home. We don't love it. And I just remember being like, that's so cool. Like, that's so cool to own it. Because everybody, like with traveling, everybody gets so competitive too. And it's like a status flex sometimes, like annoyingly. And I just remember being like, oh, that's cool. She's owning that she just like doesn't prefer to travel. Yeah. And like, it was cool that she was owning it, you know? Like, I don't know, just owning what works for you is the coolest thing you can do.
I don't imagine that this girl is like a real pill, but like in the case that you're being just very, very, very nice about her, and you actually really have always had disdain for your sister-in-law, there is the more like getting acquainted sibling route of like, if she was going to be like, yeah, like I actually had this many people show up to my baby shower, like you just be like, yeah, I hate crowds. Like you could, like, I know that is not taking the high road, but like if she's looking for praise for what she's achieved or what she got, worst case scenario, you can always meet it with like, I'm sure everybody like tells you how great that is and like you won, but like I actually don't like that.
Yeah.
Like you're not actually getting points with me by bragging kind of thing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of nicer ways to do that, but like push came to shove. If you just had to start being like, if someone is really like, if she really actually is ill-intentioned and like her goal is to always make people jealous of her, then like you just have to start being like, yeah, like I don't like that.
Yeah.
Not even about like how she
stroller.
Like I didn't like that stroller. So it's like you're just sort of taking away the power of her like gloat. And eventually she'll stop telling you the things that she feels that she accomplished or did or got, because she knows that you either don't have the same taste as her or you like don't appreciate them. So like she's not going to get like the brag she'll get out of other people.
Yeah.
And that's a little more aggressive.
People who compete like this and make everything like competition and brag about getting the better stroller, it comes out of an insecurity that is something they feel that they're not doing well enough. So just like keep that in mind.
I think that's why I would start with the nice approach of like, yeah, I actually love this, so I did it this way, but like I'm so happy you got what you wanted.
Yeah.
And then they feel happy with it.
Yeah, because I don't fucking like that stroller.
Yeah, like if you don't feel like it's coming from insecurity, you feel like she's a pill, be like, yeah, I hated that, so I didn't get it. Like there is two sides to that coin, but I just kind of feel like I would be tripping right now if I
it's just
had this
stupid too, because it's like moms are supposed to be not competing. Like that's the last thing
you don't need that.
New
it's everywhere.
Moms should be doing, and pregnant women should be doing. Like, can we just help each other and not compete?
My mom friends say, and like they didn't even say this to me, like I heard them talking to each other, and they were like, yeah, like if I don't ask you, I don't want your advice. Like if I don't ask you which high chair to get, or if I don't ask you your opinion on high chairs, don't send me high chairs you like, because I don't want your advice. Like I know what I like, so like I don't want you telling me what's good or bad, because you might tell me something's bad that I actually think is good or whatever. Like if I want to know your opinion on something, or if I want your help finding something or picking something out, I'll ask you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just assume I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
And
it's
like be like, it's great.
Like,
don't criticize it.
Tell me how to parent too.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like parents are always like, don't tell me how to parent.
I just feel bad for, I mean, don't let it stop you from telling your in-laws. But if you're fine to wait a while, maybe hedge your risk a little bit.
Yeah.
Give it a little time. So you're at least not in the same trimester and she can't compare belly sizes.
They're like, we're doing it too. Well, it seems like the husband's a little bit of a problem too. Not the listener's husband, but
No, in my experience, couples that are like that, it's the couples that are like that. Yeah. It's not just one person.
Like he was the one who, she said, they got pregnant right after, and she wasn't even ready.
And maybe the sister-in-law is just looking for justification that like she's made the right choices, if it is true that she went into this before she was ready.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking now.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Maybe this is just her way of like coping through
Ask her to go to therapy. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Family therapy.
Family therapy. Yeah, maybe it is. Gosh, I'm sorry though. You're just trying to do what works best for you.
I've never gone to family therapy, and I don't think my family could have used it.
I don't think
family should at some point.
Everyone in one family going together, I think is more often than not a real crap show. I say that from my experience and other people's.
Family therapy. I wouldn't even know like
pair off.
Who talks first.
I think that might be where the problems start.
Moderate? Yeah. You know, in college I took a moderation course.
I think the therapist moderates, but like if you have a big family, they go around the circle and there are probably so many things you just want to jump in on and you're like not allowed to talk.
Yeah. Damn. Or not a moderation. What am I thinking of?
It's a moderator.
No.
It's like that. Oh,
no.
A class, a speech.
No, it's what's it called, you guys? It's like what divorced couples go to this person.
A mediator.
Yeah. Mediation.
Yeah, mediation course.
It was like for a
that's cool.
Minor thing. I had to like take a mediation.
Was it easy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like a fun.
We had
it just
to like
fun.
do mediations and it was fun.
Yeah. Like, but you can't tell someone they're like doing it wrong.
Oh, I actually did a live mediation, a real one, on spring break that year because two of my best friends were fighting over a guy drunkenly. And I said, let's use the skills, mediation. Yeah, and it honestly was so funny. It worked too.
Mediating.
I was like, moderate? No,
mediate. Interesting though. Let us know how it works out. We have an announcement.
I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
I'm going to honestly throw up. Okay.
My heart's racing. And I have to pee again.
You guys, a very bittersweet. We keep saying bittersweet, but like it's just kind of bitter. And the sweet part might come when whatever. So I am taking a step away from the podcast. I say that with such a heavy heart. I have not, per usual, prepared anything. So this is just me speaking from the heart.
Straight from the dome.
I say this from the dome, from wherever, from the brain. I say this with a heavy heart, from the heart. It's been a long, hard decision. It's what I feel is right for me at this time. The hardest part about it is that I love Caroline and I love you guys and I love the show. And so it just was like, that's the hard part about it.
Yeah.
It's really tough to walk away from something. I told Caroline, out of all the jobs I've had,
this is
hands
hardest.
down been my favorite. Like, I've left jobs and it's not this hard.
Yeah,
like, I like cried to Caroline when we first. I just feel that it's what's right for me at this time. I'm not dying.
But there's a lot people don't see. Like, a podcast is a lot. It's hard work. It is like,
and you have to be fully.
It is not necessarily 100% like fruitful. Like, it's like, it takes a lot out of. I mean, I think that we can both agree that we wanted this so badly, and it is. The podcast will go on. Like, sorry, I don't mean to like scare you. Like,
tell them. Tell them that
Honey We're Home is not going anywhere. Like, we're staying. Like, some things will shift, obviously, because it's not a 2-person dynamic. But like, it's still Honey We're Home. It's the same subject. It's more of what you love. It's like listener input. Like, we'll bring on more guests. Like, Nikki will be back. Like, Nikki will be back for episodes.
I would love that.
Like, Nikki will come on as a guest. Like, this is not like, it's the end of an era, but it's not the.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's not the end of the whole thing, but like, we feel a little justified or affirmed maybe in this thought that like, doing a podcast is a lot. We knew it was going to be hard, but it is a lot harder than you prepare for. And it's like every day when you're starting out, it gets harder and harder. And like, we know that other people feel this way, and like, our network knows that too. And it's just the truth. And it takes so much out of you to do it. And like, the hard parts aren't the like getting able to have like a community and talk to you guys. It's the rest.
And it's sad. And here's the thing. We want to get real clear when I say I know when hosts break up and there's a podcast and one stays on, there's always drama, blah, blah, blah. There is no drama. Caroline and I plan on being friends forever in each other's lives.
Yeah.
Like, that is one
We
thing.
love each other so much. And I think maybe that's what makes it harder.
Yes.
But it's not like, it's not about, I think I've said this so many times over the past year and a half. I'm like, working with two people's lives is hard. Like, you both carry the boat the same way. You can't do it without the other person. And navigating it as two people, like, their lives are changing and moving. And like, even just the whole point of the show is like, everything is constantly evolving in this phase of our lives. And it's crazy and it's hard. And so it's not about us.
No.
Like, it's about having to assess what works for our own life. Like,
exactly.
For our own lives right now. And it's not about us.
Exactly. That's why it's so hard. If it were about us, it'd be so much easier.
Yeah, it'd be so much easier.
I fucking hated you.
I know, right? It'd be like, sayonara.
I literally.
See you later.
Like, it would be so much easier. No, but like you said.
because you would just like,
ditto.
Someone would just like storm off and be like, I'm done.
Yeah. Ditto to everything. And I love you. And I love you listeners. And thank you so much for listening over the past however long it's been.
I think, like, I don't know.
Because it would have been 2 in November.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sorry if some of you feel mad and angry at me and like I'm abandoning. I promise I'm still available. You can find me on the internet. But I'm not trying to do that. I've got to do what's best for me in this moment.
Nikki's overrun. Like, Nikki has a crazy schedule.
No,
I think of anyone I know. Like, I think you do have a very,
but
like, you do a lot.
Sometimes. But yeah, I just have to, refocus and whatnot.
It's sad, but it's not, I mean, it's like,
so vague.
Whatever. It's the best thing.
Yeah, I say this with a heavy heart because truly I feel like, I've given my life to the show and it's really hard.
Yeah, this feels heavy.
And this hasn't been like a premeditated fucking thing. No. I'm not like, I haven't been like, in 2025, that is when I will do it. Like, no, I just, gotta.
You're doing what's best for you. And
and I'm going to be the best supporter. Yeah. Honey, we're home. Honey, whatever the name is, if it stays, great. But I'm going to be the biggest supporter and always constantly cheer you on. And I promise to do that forever.
And us to you.
Yeah.
And we're going to take it one day at a time over here. And we'll we'll keep on trekking on and we'll adjust to how we need to adjust. And I think that like we'll all figure it out together and we can like cheerlead Nikki too. And it'll be great. But it doesn't make it not sad.
No, it's sad as fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't make it not sad at all because it's just.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know it any other way.
It doesn't feel real.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
real. We're
real.
being cheesy as fuck, but true.
Watch it next week. We're like, just kidding. No, I mean.
April Fool's.
Yeah, just kidding. No, but it really doesn't feel real. So that's going to be.
I love you guys. And I hope
be like
you
a nice cry about it later.
But I hope you all understand.
But we're not going to take a break. Like, we'll keep going. So it's like, whatever. It's business. It's not business as usual, but for the best that it can be. We'll just make it business as usual.
Yes.
And we'll keep on doing it.
And tune in because this bitch has a lot to say.
Yeah, I have a lot to say. It's okay. No, I mean, we're going to have fun. But we did want to do one last lover war together.
I forgot we wanted to do lover war.
We wanted to do one last lover war together.
Yes, I would love to.
And we can end on that note because it's our favorite freaking game ever.
Yes.
I'm super excited about it. I think this is what I'll miss the most. Lover war. Yeah, I have them.
We'll still be like playing this on the phone, honestly.
Yeah. No, honestly,
like,
yes.
We like play lover war in everyday life. Okay, wait, I'm trying to pull up our things, but you just do it.
Okay. I don't understand this. He goes to jujitsu and asks to reschedule your monthly due date / date night. Oh, due date like sex night? She spelled it D-U-E though. Regardless, he's trying to reschedule date nights because of his jujitsu.
Who did I meet recently who like does jujitsu, and it sounded actually so like admirable. I'm trying to think, and I was like, oh, should I like sign up for jujitsu? As if, yeah, no. I mean, can he just like schedule jujitsu a different time?
No, like jujitsu's my guy. No, it's just I don't.
Do guys? I think it's a thing.
I
guys
just wouldn't
are doing.
Like you have to like tell your friends like, oh no, he said jujitsu.
Yeah, sorry.
Just don't go watch him at jujitsu because I think that might be
one of my friends' husbands. Why am I blanking? One of my friends' husbands like does it. I think it's who I think it is.
Oh my god, that's funny. I can't love or war that one. It's just like I want one of my friends' husbands to do that so that they can tell me so that I can giggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want my husband doing it, but I think it'll be fun
somebody
if
else.
yours
Somebody else. I want someone in the friend group to do it so I can be like, fun fact about them.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. And like, you're doing it. You gotta be proud
telling
of it.
me. It instills habits of like good discipline.
Yeah,
and, like,
I'm sure.
Like good social, like confidence building
Just don't do jiu-jitsu in the park. Like, seeing the jiu-jitsu groups in the park really gets me going sometimes.
Watch, like, give me like 2 weeks and you just see me like doing jiu-jitsu in the park.
Okay, my mom got an adjoining room with me and my husband on our wedding night.
What?
That is so war. Did she probably did it on purpose.
No. Let him have the adjoining room. That's war.
Especially for it to be the wife's. I don't know.
It's the husband's mom?
Like, they'd be like, no, it's the wife's mom. It's like, of course your mom is like.
No mother should be adjoining. Like, what? Like, God forbid they want to get intimate on the wedding night.
Yeah.
You're going to hear?
I like this one. But this girl says, this guy, like, will leave the knives. They're hand wash only knives, but he only rinses them. So garlic and onion is like stuck to the knives like all the time. So she's like, it may be seriously what ends our relationship one day. Like, I just clean it because if I let it sit, then I get raging mad. He says he'll do it, but days will pass. We've talked about it and he feels bad, but I also have many faults that he literally doesn't care about at all. So I try not to let it go, or I try not to let it get to me.
He leaves. Sorry, I zoned out.
He can't clean the dishes correctly.
Yeah, that's a war.
But
clean it.
What I think is so real about this is that she's like, I have so many faults that he literally doesn't care about at all. So I try not to let it get to me. But I'm like, yeah, John seems to not care about anything, but I seem to care about everything.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Like, sometimes I do something that I know if he did it would literally be so annoying to the point where I'll be like, I'm so sorry I did that. And he'll be like, did what?
Yeah.
Or her giggle like, I don't care.
Once in a while, like, I'll get so annoyed with Mike for like having 2 shirts on the ground, and then he's like, once in a while he'll stand back up to me and he'll be like, okay, but look at your side of the room or your side of the bed, and I'm like, okay, fuck, like I get so annoyed.
That's why, like, if something that I do irks John, I'm just apologizing on the spot because I'm like, this is a once in a blue moon situation. Like, I actually get scared, like, if something I do irks him because I'm like, oh my God, it must be, like, really bad. Like, it takes, like, moving mountains to irk him.
Yeah, but it takes, like, breathing to irk me.
Yeah. And I think I get it, though. Like, there are things where I'm like, Caroline, just, like, shut up about it because how can you be annoyed at everything?
Because you're a woman and you have hormones and your period and everything.
John does this new thing and I'm like, it's kind of cute. Like, he'll be like, he knows I'm looking for a fight. So, like, the first time I'll like pick at something and he'll be like, what? Like, like, I'm sorry. And then the second time he'll just like apologize and be like, I didn't know. And then like 5 minutes later when it's not in the middle of the me picking, he'll be like, are you feeling a little angsty today? Like, is there something that you're stressed about today? Like, if so, like, I just want to make you feel better. And I'm like, he knows that I'm trying to pick a fight with him. And his solution is so smart. He's like, let's think about something that might be making you anxious today. Because he knows that if I just spit it out, then I can't be passive aggressive.
Yeah.
He did that, and I was like,
he's getting in front of it.
It's kind of manipulative in a really smart way. Yeah. I respect it.
He's like, just lay it out now.
He's a little psychiatrist.
Smart. I like it.
Okay, last one. Bridesmaid doesn't post a single Insta story from your wedding, but still does for others. I don't know if I care. Unless you think it's personal.
I'm usually, with social media stuff, I'm not like...
Sometimes I just post when I think about posting.
Yeah. I'm not like, she must. But I think it is a little weird if she's like really consistently has with every single other friend and bridesmaid. Like
if she's intentional
5 other ones and then suddenly like nothing for you. It might just be a little silent hater energy.
We talked about this early on in Honey We're Home that sometimes your friends just need a break from you after you finish planning a wedding.
Yeah.
And let them.
She might,
Just let them, like, just let her sit for, like, a month, you know?
Yeah, I would never say anything, but I don't know.
Like, you might have been a little bit more annoying than you thought you were. Like, I feel like I was a little bit more annoying than I thought I was.
Hell yeah,
So just, like, let it be. Like, you know what? You have so much to do right after your wedding finishes.
Yeah.
Let it be, and then let her come to you. Or... maybe the more involved a bridesmaid is with the wedding, the less photos they have. So please remember that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so just whatever. It's very circumstantial.
Yes,
I don't love it, but I'm not gonna war it.
Yeah. That's a good perspective though. We don't know what the bride is,
what you like,
what she was acting like, but
okay, that was our last one.
Oh, this is sad.
Well, guys,
I'll come back on.
Yeah,
every single week.
Yeah,
but
we love you.
We love you guys.
Much.
We really, really, really do. And I don't want you to think. I know I giggled through this announcement and everything, and I do want to say, like, I do that with awkward confrontational moments. I just like laugh. It's something that I've been doing since I was a child and haven't grown out of. So I don't want you to think that like I'm walking away
like taking it lightly.
Yeah, and being like,
this was a really hard decision for you to make.
Yeah, I just giggle when I feel like when I have to do anything serious.
I can second that though. It was a hard decision. Mm-hmm. So we love you guys so much. So much, really. Thank you for everything.
Yes.
I mean, we will in turn, like metaphorically, we will see you next week. Mm-hmm. And yeah, keep on trekking. We love you, Nikki.
Keep following the
Thanks
Insta.
for being here with us.
Keep following the socials to see updates. We love you.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.